I am disappointed. No, like genuinely, I really had to go out in the fucking nature to calm myself down because I'm just so annoyed and disappointed. I have a friend that, sometimes she's bored and she's texting to a guy right now, like talking to a guy right now. And she said, yeah, I don't even really like him. He's like so feminine, this and that, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, okay, so why do you even talk to him? Like, genuinely, you're wasting your time. You get it? And she's like, oh, I'm bored. You're bored. And that's why you're talking to a man as a hobby. Is there clicking something? Why are you talking to him? Because you're bored? Girl, what the heck? And it's not that I didn't say this to my friend, and I'm not judging y'all, because it is often like that. I see so many girls that are truly so fucking beautiful, but all they can think about and talk about is looks, social media, boys, boyfriends, or I don't know, their next situationship. And it's not all of them, I'm not judging, but here's the thing. That's not a coincidence. You get me? We as women have been made into thinking that way, into acting that way, into reducing ourselves. Women have shaped this way historically. Like even in the 19th and 20th centuries, all of the woman was reduced to marriage. Like she was nothing without a marriage or a man. Women were socially conditioned to see their life goal in a relationship with someone, not in self-fulfillment or their careers or anything like that. You get me? And we're considered as like the little accessories, the little handbags of men, socially, legally, and economically, everything. So yeah, it's not. That's why I don't blame women they're out there for thinking this way or acting this way, because I've been like that myself for a long time. I'm 20 now, and with like my whole life I was never genuinely like really not talking to a guy, like fully single. And this is the fucking thing that is so fucking wrong, because why have I not? Like the pattern is the same everywhere. Every girl has a guy that can drive her to the airport. Every girl has a guy that when she does this, he comes to a date with her. And don't get me wrong, it's not wrong to have these people. It's also important to have your connections, but it can also be really, really dangerous if you girls are emotionally investing in that person, or I don't know, sometimes you just get trapped into investing too much in that person, not even just emotionally, but like you neglect yourself and your hobbies and your career and everything just because you're talking and dating multiple guys. And that's also not the thing. If you want to date, go date. If you want to, I don't know, make out with someone, do it. Somebody I'm doing this for the first time, like a video out in the nature, and even like showing my face and everything, so I feel really, really fucking weird doing this. And there was a woman and she just looked at me, but it's okay, everything is okay. Everything is okay. I don't know who I'm trying to say this. All I want to say is that I'm not saying male contact is bad, I'm also not saying that you shouldn't date. I'm just saying that we as women need to learn to recognize when we are wasting our energy. Like we as women have constant access to males or male attention, and that's the thing. That's why many women have never had a phase in their lives like 6 to 7 or 8 months where they didn't talk to a guy romantically, didn't have a friend that wants more from them or anything like that. That is precisely the problem. We as women tend to fill this emotional emptiness with this attention of men, and I even did this to myself. And even if you don't really realize it, like for example, you're posting a story on Instagram and you go through your likes, and it's in this attention, you like this attention, or you like the compliments that you get when you send some guys a snap. And that's the thing, like, have you ever had a phase in your life where you weren't posting anything, where nobody was in your DMs, where you didn't even have social media or anything like that where anybody can compliment you? I don't know, you tell me, because this is so important. You really need to have a phase in your life for developing and just having your energy into that part of your life, and romantic life has to be on the side for this period of time. And the fundamental difference between man and woman is that men don't have constant access to female validation as we have for men. They have to focus out of necessity on their career, on their hobbies, on their goals, on everything, because what can they do? Women, on the other hand, can almost always find validation, as I said, and therein lies this endless trap. Studies show that also women like to prioritize social connection and relationships more than men, which today, with the abundance of attention, can easily lead to emotional dependency. On top of that, women do the most of the emotional work in relationships. Like, they do 70 to 80% of the emotional work, like planning parties, planning birthdays, communicating, and this is also called mental load. And they're so stressed because of doing all these things, so women can't even reach their goals, can't even focus on their career, can't even focus on self-development. So yeah, that's the thing. While men pursue their goals, women manage emotional needs. That is the thing what holds women back. Not because they are less smart or because they're less talented, it's because they are just emotionally investing in something else. And their energy is like tied up in these other things, so they can't get it out on the beautiful things for themselves. What I mean with decentralizing man, it's not just being single for a short period of time. It's about like no romantic contact, no hidden hope for any attention from any man. No emotional energy is wasted on any man, like even if it's just your friend and you just think, oh, why he's acting like that, like this and that. No, just keep your feminine energy in your role and for yourself, and you will see how your life will get greater. I'm serious. During this time where you don't have any contact to any man, you will, I don't know, rediscover your intellectual curiosity. You will start new projects, you will work on yourself. Maybe you will start to work out. Maybe you will do Pilates more than once a week. Maybe you will get to know yourself just more. Because before, I had this phase of my life, till I was 20, like with 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, I was always so boy crazy without even realizing it. That's the thing. I always had a guy on the side. I always had someone complimenting me. I always had someone, I don't know, inviting us to a party or anything like that. And that is the thing that is so fucking dangerous, because I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize that that I get my validation from men. And that's the thing. If you decentralize men, and if you get to know your own hobbies, your own career goals, the things that you like and don't like, your self-respect and your self-esteem begins to be based on yourself and not on external validation from anybody else. Whenever from the age of 20, I was like, oh, I'm 20, I'm grown now, I have to do something. I have to change my life to 180 degrees. And I did it. I didn't have contact to any guys, like I don't know, from 6 to 7 months or anything, or 8 months, and it was great. It was so good, because I finally got to know myself. I finally seeked my validation, and the things that made me happy, not from other people. Your self-esteem is based on yourself. Nobody can play with you, and nobody can take that self-esteem from you. You get me? Nobody can tell you that your life is shit and that you don't have any friends and that you don't have this, you don't have that. For example, this is also a really good thing for a toxic relationship, or anyone that talks to you like this and they say, oh, your life is shit, you have this and this job and you don't have any friends and this and that. Like, nobody can tell you anything, because you know who you are, and your self-esteem is based on yourself, and you build your life up. That's the thing. And you can only do this when you decentralize men in your life, because you don't have any time to do it whenever you're talking to men, whenever you're bored. Girl, you're bored, okay? Go, I don't know, go make a YouTube video like I do. I'm bored as well, you know. I'm sitting here on a fucking sea, so you guys have to have something cute to look at, except for me. So you get me? Like, do something else. Like, literally wasting your energy on other people just because you're bored is so stupid. Like, I'm literally telling you guys this, and I'm so mad at my friend, but she still does this. I think she's not really realizing, even if I'm trying to say, and you know, people have their own lives. Of course you can do what you want, but I'm just telling you what I learned, and I'm telling you what I think is really important for your life as a woman. Well, it's this thing that men benefit massively from relationships. Like, really, like, many long-term studies show that men are happier, they are less sick, they remain mentally healthier when they are in heterosexual relationships. And for women, on the other hand, well-being and life satisfaction often decline in traditional heterosexual relationships. Patriarchy has a natural interest in keeping women emotionally dependent. All I'm trying to tell you guys is that just don't waste your energy on meaningless things. You know, if there's really a guy out there that you like, or a woman out there that you like, then do it. But there is literally no point on this hookup culture, on this just dating for fun. I'm not saying you have to date to marry, and I'm not saying you can't date at all, but I'm saying just try for once, like, really to decentralize men. Like, not even decentralizing, like, decentralizing should be should be your thing that you do always in your life, that you just centralize yourself and not anyone else, okay? But just try for once to completely cut off men, like, genuinely, completely, like, and for a longer time. So you have to work out, you have to pursue your career goals, or your goals in general, or I don't know, do some creative work, go paint something, go I don't know, make a little bracelet or something like that. Yeah, you're gonna get so much more into your feminine energy if you do this. Like, what are you doing all day? Talking to guys on Snapchat, talking to guys on Instagram. They text you in your DMs. What is this life? You get me? Like, I don't know. It's not for me. And as I said, it's just whenever I was like this, when I was a teenager, I was so broken and I needed that validation. And now I have this self-esteem and this validation just from myself. I know who I am. I know what makes me happy. I know everything about myself. So nobody can tell me anything. I think it's pretty peaceful here. And that's why I'm also in this place, because it is so peaceful here. Like, why argue with a man? Why be in a meaningless situationship where you just waste your emotional energy? Even in arguing, even in discussing, like, why? If you can just sit here on a sea, on a little cute bench in a cute dress, and I don't know, read a book or something. Like, why are you making your life harder than it actually is? So I hope you guys liked this video, and I hope you guys learned something. Sometimes I think this video is not that good, but I was trying my best with this little sea and this little